brown ones are very pretty.
Hi, you guys. I hope you all had an amazing Diwali and Happy New Year to all those of you that celebrated. I stayed at home on Diwali because both my babies were trembling all night because of the crackers and they just kept following me around. Oreo even followed me into the bathroom. But all in all, we had an amazing Diwali. I posted a picture of my makeup and promised you guys a video on the entire look and a video on my custom outfit. So that's what we're doing here today. Makeup first. Now, since I had a non-working day after like the longest time, I was up for some indulgence and I went with a face mask to prep my skin. This Glam Glow one is amazing. Like, I have been breaking out so much recently and I know that this one works really well for me, especially on days when my skin is really bad. So I started with that. I put it on my face, kept it for 15 minutes. While I was waiting, I may or may not have consumed a couple of besan laddus, but it's Diwali, so it's okay, right? I also cuddled with Oreo a little bit and watched The Walking Dead. Not the best show to be watching on Diwali, but oh my god, I cannot get enough of it. I absolutely love the show. Not for the faint-hearted though, but yeah. That's what I did, and then I went on to painting my nails. I also wore grey contact lenses for the first time. I have never worn colored lenses and never thought I would be wearing them. But I tried a green pair for a Halloween look I created recently, and it just looked so good that I thought I would wear a grey pair for Diwali. So skincare first, because you gotta have that hydrated base sorted. Starting with my Bobbi Brown Hydrating Eye Cream. I absolutely love this. I've been using it for years, can't get enough. Next up, I used my Dior serum. This is the Youth Capture serum that I have actually gotten PR in the past, but then I went and bought it because I really like it under my makeup. And next up is my moisturizer. You know how much I love and trust my Clinique Moisture Surge, so I had to use that for my base. Now for the makeup, I started my base with the Smashbox Photo Finish Radiance Primer. Obviously, it's Diwali, so my makeup has got to be just as lit as everything else. So I wanted all the glow possible. Now for foundation, I went with the Dior Forever Undercover 24-hour full coverage foundation. I was going for a base that was going to last super long because at this point, I wasn't aware that I wasn't going to be able to go out. I had plans with my friends, which of course I had to cancel last minute because of my little babies who were scared at home. But anyway, coming to the makeup, I love this Dior foundation. Now Dior is luxury, so their products are going to be a little expensive. And I didn't plan this, but a lot of the products I've used in today's video are on the high-end side. So what I'm going to do is leave a couple of more affordable options for you guys in the info box below that would do a similar job to the products that I'm using in this video today. And this way you'll know that you don't have to spend a lot of money to actually achieve the kind of makeup that you want. For concealer, I'm starting with this MAC 24-hour Studio Fix one. It has great coverage. I take a little bit on my hand and then apply it onto my skin just to avoid using the applicator directly on my breakouts. It is one of the very few concealers that actually works on my skin to cover my scars and last super long without looking cakey. I'm yet to find a more affordable alternative for this one, so sadly I don't have anything for you guys. But if any of y'all have affordable drugstore concealers that last very long and are full coverage, please leave them for me in the comments. I'm sure everyone will want to know. And then I'm going in with my Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. It's one of my favorites to brighten the under eye area and any high points on my face. Now onto powder. I am using this Huda Beauty loose powder, which is in the shade Banana Bread, and it is amazing to set your under eye concealer, by the way. For me, I've noticed that every time I use loose powder with a brush all over my face, it just doesn't make my makeup last as long in terms of coverage. I start to lose coverage as the day goes by and my scars start to show through. So here I'm taking the same makeup sponge and using the loose powder in my under eye area and any other area that I feel might crease as the day goes by. For me personally, I've noticed that every time I use a brush to apply loose powder on my skin, and if I use it on the areas where I tend to break out, the makeup just doesn't last as long, and through the day my acne scars start showing. So instead I just use a sponge, and I've realized that this works really well for me. Now it's time for those cheekbones, and I'm going to be using my Benefit Hoola Bronzer for some cheek contouring. And I cannot forget the jawline because hey, my chin my double chin is literally a separate entity altogether. After some sharp contour that I then blend in on my, what my mom calls my very Sindhi non-attractive nose. I then take a little bit of the bronzer to just warm up my face. Now for blush, I'm using Gingerly from MAC, which is literally one of my favorite blushes ever. If you ask me what blush I use on a daily basis, this is it. Now I had to drown myself in highlighter, and this Becca one is literally amazing to get like that extra glow on days when you want it. And what better time than Diwali? So I basically just went OTT with the highlighter, and that's all I'm gonna say. Now coming to my brows, I'm using this L'Oreal Brow Duo. Now I personally don't think I'm great at shaping brows, and thankfully I'm blessed with a decent brow shape, so I usually just fill in the gaps and let my brows be the way they are, because every time I try to experiment, it just goes way out of line. So till I actually learn how to do brows properly, we're just gonna roll with this. And we're quickly gonna go on to the eyes now. I usually just go with solid colors, so when it comes to a glam look, I'm always super nervous because I don't trust my skills with eyeshadow. Anyway, I'm using the Smashbox Petal Metal palette because I have always wanted to have like the perfect rose gold copper kind of eyes, and I think they would look so great with the grey lenses. So I tried whatever I could. I used one color as a base, then went in with the actual rose gold metallic shade all over my lid. Then I took this shade and used it directly on my crease, blended it a little, and used the same color on my lower lash line as well. And because my little experimenting went pretty well, I would say, I thought I'd push it a little further, and I decided to do a subtle smoky eye as well. I had recently attended the launch of K by Katrina, and she has this smudgy kajal that makes doing a smoky eye so much easier. So that's what I used, and I used it on my lower lash line and a little bit on my eyelid as well, and just smudged it out using the smudger. Now onto my favorite part of doing my makeup, which is mascara. L'Oreal's Lash Paradise has been a recent favorite, but I genuinely cannot get enough. It's amazing. So I use some on my upper and lower lashes. And I just gotta say it, I have not been this proud of my makeup, like eye makeup, like probably ever. Now on to the final part of my makeup. It is time for lipstick. And I used another K by Katrina product here. Her matte lip crayons are really good, and they have so many different like nude options, which is, you know how exciting that is for me. I used the shade Scripted, which kind of is a nude, but it played with the color scheme of my makeup. And the formula is so comfortable, so long lasting, and so matte. And it just kind of pulled the whole look together so well. I then took a little more highlighter for my cupid's bow and the inner corner of my eyes. I always forget to do this. Finally, now that my makeup is done, let's quickly move on to the outfit. So when I went to buy fabric for my Diwali outfit, I posted a story telling you guys that I will show you how I got my outfit custom made for Diwali. So starting with buying the fabric, I went to Tirumala, which is this shop in Mumbai. If you live in the Andheri West, Lokhandwala area, Tirumala is quite popular. But of course, stop by whatever fabric store is available in your area. I was looking for something with like Lucknowi work, and I wanted a more muted pastel kind of color. Also, hi to my mum who was helping me but kept trying to hide from the camera. Anyway, I finally found this fabric, which was not Lucknowi work, but it was like a georgette with like beautiful embroidery work in kalis, which would be perfect because I just wanted a simple lehenga with flair. And the guy who was helping me at the store suggested that I just dye it in whatever color I like. So I bought raw silk for the blouse and this fabric for the lehenga, and opted for like a dusty rose kind of color. I just spotted a fabric of that color at the store. I liked it and I chose that as a sample. A few days later, I got the fabric and I went straight to my tailor. All tailors are usually so busy in Diwali, but I've been going to the same one for years, so he managed to get it done for me super last minute. I literally got my outfit on Diwali morning. So I had my blouse sketched out, I gave him the design, he took my measurements, and my job was done. All I had to do was be patient now. And in the end, it was so worth the wait. I was so happy with the outfit. I paired it with this Amrapali choker and I was good to go. So that was it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you guys want a very detailed video including tips and ideas on how you can get your outfit custom made for the festive season, let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to do something. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know what you liked about the video in the comments below because I am so excited to see how you guys like this. And of course, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!